everybody, it's Tewty. Welcome back to Tewty Toons, where my wine glass is empty because I've been told I have a problem. So today, I once again steal the WROL boys' thunder. Why might you ask? Well, it was suggested to me before the reworks were announced to do Silver Banshee, and I said that I was saving her for October because she's got this whole spooky vibe going on and I dig it. And then they had to go and rework her, and I became conflicted over whether or not to do her. Well, to do a video on her. But as I said I was going to do it, I am sticking to my word because that's my ninja way. Raids have also popped recently, and it seems like it's working this time. So if you haven't yet, get out there and kick Necron in the dick for me. Alright, so Silver Banshee has already been re-released, and they have significantly improved her. I'm going to go through what's changed and why she's now incredibly. So, Cursed Strike, her basic attack, right? Special damage now. It used to not be that way. It used to just be like, meh, damage, a little bit, and some bleeds. She used to hit real hard, like a wet noodle. And now, it's like a more firmly stiff noodle, right? This ability still isn't the best. It's not the best ability. It does hit greens a little bit harder. You'll actually notice some damage on greens, especially if you take her legendary, which gives her 100% additional damage if the target has any immunity, which is cool. Any immunity also means negative immunities. So if you're running her on a Dr. Fate team or a Supergirl team, those heal immunities will also give her this extra damage. So, little extra synergy tip right there for you there. But that's not her bread and butter. This is not her bread and butter. Banshee Stare and Death Wail. These are her two big abilities, her bread and butter. I need to stop saying that. I say that too often. Banshee Stare, special damage, and it gets up to 100% chance to apply heal immunity when you fully ring it out. I have yet to do that, and I probably should here. Shoot. Which one do I want to do? I have limited rings. I'll just do this one for now. Alright, 90% chance for me now. Cool. So, this ability, if you take the legendary, also purges all positive immunities. I'm pretty sure it used to be like 1 or 2 before. I can't fully remember, but it feels like an improvement. It really does, especially in gameplay where she dishes out some damage. Right? So, it's an impressive ability. I really enjoy this. If you watch the animation, it's spooky, and I love it. Death Wail. This is her... Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. This is the ability that her kit revolves around, right? So, special damage to every enemy, all of them, all of the enemies. 20% chance to stun a random enemy if any enemy has any immunity. Once again, this ability synergizes with negative immunities. She might do really well with someone like Supergirl on the team. Just throwing that out there. Because then you can throw around some stuns. Possibly. The legendary ability. This is your best legendary ability. This is the point you need to put in first. If you have her legendary at all, this is the point you want to put it in. If you have 2 points, put it in Banshee Stare, because this ability will proc this ability. She can Banshee Stare Power Girl, and it rolls into a Death Wail, and Power Girl just dies. So, I'll leave you with that. And if she doesn't die, she's like real close to dying. Alright, but let's look at the legendary. So 30% chance to use Death Wail when a buff purge move is performed by an ally. Oh, what? That's weird, because I can proc it still. I've literally been testing her And it says, and she procs it herself, which is strange. I'll have to look into that one. We're gonna test that some more. And when I first read this ability, when I first saw the rework, I was like, well, that hasn't changed. That's literally the same thing. But the next sentence, though, 50% extra chance if any enemy is bleeding or has disease. And I was like, what? Oh my god, that's amazing. Because guess what? She procs all the time. As long as you synergize her with the correct people, she's not, she can be kind of plug and play, but there are people that she obviously works really well with, and her performance level increases like tenfold when you give her the correct allies on your team because of that ability. Because if you put her on a bleed team with some purging going on, she's going to scream at you. Not at you. She's going to scream at your enemies all day, every day, and it's going to feel good. Anyway, moving on. Eye for an eye. This ability I should probably upgrade too, because that's actually a good ability. Alright, so 100% chance at full ring power to apply death immunity and true sight to a random ally when an ally dies. You also apply buff immunity to all enemies when an ally dies. Also at full ring power, you get 3 intelligence ups to that random ally, which may or may not help you in the long run. If it gets to the right ally, it could help quite a bit, but we'll get there. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, I already talked about the legendary. Alright, so passive ability. Looks like 26 plus 14 is 40% chance to gain invis and 2 intelligence ups when an enemy takes bleed damage. I should just ring her all the way out. Next time there's a ring ability, I'm just gonna mute. Okay. So, that's pretty good, right? When any of your team bleeds them out, whenever an enemy bleeds, you might go invis, and you might be able to increase your damage. And not only just increase your damage, but also your resistance towards special damage from the enemy team, which is very useful. The legendary point. Apply stun, silence, and crit immunity to all allies when you're stunned, which is awesome for jerk teams. There's a lot of stunning going around. Donna Troy's everywhere. Hal Jordan is everywhere. So she could almost directly counter Hal Jordan, because their team is full of immunities, right? So you just purge that stuff off with her Banshee stare. You know what? We'll talk about that later. Regardless, this is a good ability. This legendary point is worthwhile. This one is worthwhile too, but probably not as much as this one. Crit immunity is probably one of the better buffs in the game. Granted, it's not given in excess, so it's easily purged off, but that still makes force your opponent to purge that buff off before they can really do damage to you. So that means that they have to bring some strategy to the game too, which is wonderful in my opinion. So, I did the skin change on her because this is the legendary look right now, which doesn't look bad, but it looks less like a ghostly figure and more like some lady in the Mass Effect universe got taken over by the Reapers, and now she looks like some animatronic Reaper zombie, and it's not really my forte. This is her normal, and it looks much more Banshee-esque. Her hair is not as colorful, which is unfortunate, but do you really need the little black streaks in it? I like this one so much better, but that's just my personal opinion. So, who does she synergize with? This will be probably the team that I use her with mostly, because so the ability, her Death Whale ability, procs off of literally any buff, purge, ability. If that buff purge ability specifically mentions only one type of buff that it purges, it's still considered a buff purge. So, people like Red Hood here, who is getting a lot of love this coming month, by the way. This last month, too, actually. He just got added to the Alliance pack. You can farm him in the Alliance shop, the temporary one now, so if you missed out on him in December of 2017, and all of his PvP showdowns, which I'm pretty sure he's had like 4 by now, it's ridiculous. Here he is, ready for you to farm. It's going to be great. And his basic, which the AI likes to spam, so if you're curious about defense, his basic is the ability that purges off multiple awarenesses, and it procs Silver Banshee's AoE, which is great, honestly. He's a fast character. He can gain turn meter through one of his passives. I can't remember which one. His team leader synergizes with her passive ability because he'll apply buff immunity when one of the enemy people die, so that people like Deathstroke don't go crazy, and she'll apply buff immunity to them when one of your guys die, so that people like Larfleeze don't go crazy, right? So Deathstroke was actually probably a bad example since no one uses him anymore. Red Hood more likely counters Etrigan right now. But anyway, Superboy is a fantastic ally for her. One, because his basic is like guaranteed purge, just like Orm and also Red Hood. So I like to just spam his basic mainly, just to keep getting Banshee to proc, because 80% chance to proc is amazing when Red Hood starts bleeding people out. And Donna Troy, just because she does really well with like preventing that first wave of like super attacks, like especially if Deadshot Hired Gun is on the enemy team and he likes to just boom murder you. So that's why I normally choose her over someone else. Harley Quinn is kind of useless at the moment. She might actually be useful right now just because Silver Banshee would protect the team when Hal stuns Harley Quinn. Where's she at? I must have just like rolled right past her. There she is. Oh, and it takes me back to the front. I'm just going to do this because I'm now annoyed. Alright. There it is. That would actually be, now that I'm thinking about it, probably Harley Quinn is the better choice now. Regardless. Turn 0 Taunter, just for your 4th spot. Really, that's the best I can do for you. That is not the only team that she synergizes with. This is another team that Suicide Squad Deadshot has bleeds to make her go invisible, give her intelligence ups, and he also purges on his 2, so that could proc her Banshee well. Talia's there as extra bleed, so this is more of a bleed team in all honesty and less of a purge team. She will still proc. She'll have more opportunities to go invisible and gain those intelligence ups to survive a little bit better. Donna Troy's there, but if you have Power Girl, that would round out the affinity. If you have Clayface, that would round out the affinity. Bizarro is not a turn 0 taunter, so you have that like snipe ability chance there. But that's up to you. Here's Clayface, Bizarro right there. Eclipso is going to be a turn 0 taunter here, which is amazing. I'm so happy they're adding more. So yeah, there's multiple options for this 4th spot as well. If you put Donna Troy on the team, you're missing an affinity, which is unfortunate, and you could probably beat my team with a full team of Reds. So, who are the other people that she synergizes with? These are a few purgers. So, Killer Croc purges and bleeds. Perfect synergy with Silver Banshee. Black Adam has 1 purge on him. It's not consistent. I mean, it'll always purge, obviously, which is a proc for Silver Banshee, but he doesn't offer bleeds, so that 80% chance is not there, but he does have a purge, so you can synergize him with him if you want. Batman has 2 purges in his kit, which is, this is World's Greatest Detective, not Caped Crusader Batman. So, this Batman has 2 separate purges in his kit, and could potentially proc Silver Banshee quite often. Dr. Fate has the purge on his 3, and he also benefits off of heal immunity, which so does Silver Banshee, like mentioned earlier. I've got one more page for you. Booster Gold. When has True Sight? Actually, even without True Sight, he's got a Purge 2 buff on his basic, which is really nice. Ocean Master has Purge 3 buff on his basic. Now, here's the thing about Ocean Master. He has a passive that allows him to attack out of turn. And out of turn attackers tend to be my favorite right now. But when his basic goes off out of turn, and he's consistently purging those 3 buffs with his out of turn attack, those will not proc Silver Banshee because of the fact that it's a passive, and a passive cannot proc a passive. So it's a general rule everyone kind of knows, but if you're new to the game, I'll just keep mentioning it. Wonder Woman POT, she's got a purge on her 3, which you get to use quite often, but it's also passively, so it's not consistent to proc Silver Banshee. But she also applies buff immunity, which Silver Banshee benefits off of. Catwoman does have a consistent purge. Her basic steals all immunities. Oh, you know what? It's a steal. I wonder if it procs off a steal. We might test it. And the 3 is a purge. I think it's 10 buffs or all buffs. I can't remember. And it stuns. So that's who she mainly synergizes with. You could probably find more people out there. That's neither here nor there. Let's get to PvP, shall we? See, Red Hood right there. If you've been missing out, there he is. He's going to synergize really well with Silver Banshee if you like her. Let's see. We're not going to use that team. We're going to use this team. I also skin changed Harley Quinn because that horrendous legendary look looks ridiculous. Just going to say that. I don't know what comic book they pulled that look out of. I don't know where the art came from, but this is like her known look that she's got, so I used it. So Red Hood has Enrage, but that really doesn't matter because I actually wanted him to spam his basic anyway. Hopefully Superboy gets a turn before Red Hood, though. So there he goes. So he can purge off her. At least a few of her abilities. No, don't kill him. Okay, thank God. Whew, scared me. Alright. Gonna purge that guy. And because they're bleeding, she procced. Didn't do a lot of damage because she has 3 intelligence downs thanks to Harley Quinn, which is no bueno. We are once again going to purge off her evasions. Look at that. Silver Banshee procced again. She's incredible. I'm going to kill Black Adam before he kills me. Alright. Keep going on Harley. I don't want her to come back to life. Alright. Yeah. Let's do this. She no longer has those intelligence downs. I'm going to stun her this time because I don't want her to get an attack off. So this next attack that she does, hopefully she gets her Banshee Whale back, should do significantly more damage. Oh. There it is. Alright. So, bing, bang, boom. Well, she didn't wail, but there's also no bleeds on their team at the current moment in time. So that's probably why. I want to take out this boy. Yikes. See, okay. So there you go. Now my entire team is crit immune. which is going to be super helpful down the line. They're also stun immune, or they were. They get 1 turn, it looks like, which is unfortunate. Boom. It's sad that my team is like getting smacked so hard, but it's also a Hal meta team. You know, you can't expect to win all of them. I need to put bleeds on him so that way the Banshee Whale will proc faster or more often. Yeah, okay, so she can proc herself. I used Banshee Stare there, and she wailed. So that is a proc on her own. She did not need a teammate to do so. And that out of turn attack is like, it's just fun. I love it. It's so good. It's like a bonus. It's like Christmas. It can come in handy. Alright, let's see this team. Interesting. No turn 0 taunter, which could be detrimental to my health. I kind of want to take out Siren first, because Siren, if you let a Siren get going, she's gonna go all the way. So, but I can't debuff her. I can maybe smack her really hard. I'm gonna leave Robin invisible, which I know benefits him, but it also benefits me, because then every single time that his team gets a turn, Superboy is going to proc his passive and give everybody turn meter on my team, which is incredible. And I keep saying incredible, and I need to find a new vocabulary. There she goes. She killed Siren all on her own out of turn attack. Purge that shit off. Proc Banshee again. Oh, man. Harley's going to go out and weaken their defenses so that I can Banshee Whale on my main turn and do a little bit more damage. I'm not here to do Superboy. I'm here to do Silver Banshee. Look at that. Every time I basic attack with Superboy. Okay. Well, that's her downfall, unfortunately. She is squishy, to say the least, unfortunately. So I guess I'm just going to destroy this team now so I can move on. Robin's going to destroy me. Okay, well. Oh my gosh. You, sir, need to be punished. Before you bleed me out. Come on now. Don't lose this, Superboy. Don't lose it. I think I might lose this because Hal's just got so much damn shield. You know what? I'm not worried about it. I'm not here to showcase Superboy, even though he's one of my faves. I'm here to showcase Silver Banshee, and that is what I shall do. But you're seeing her proc all the time, right? You're not seeing a whole lot of damage, and I'm curious if I put, unfortunately Grodd is not geared right now, so let's do a different team. Let's do a team that won't die right away, preferably. Let's get rid of all these guys. We're gonna put Fate lead, and this is gonna be our out of turn attacking team. Hello. Muted that as well. Who do I put as a taunter here? Preferably someone who can bleed. There's Lobo. Lobo exists. But unfortunately, I still don't have him geared, mainly because he used to be meta as freak. Working on him right now, though, because I realize how synergistic he will be in the future. So, don't hate me for not doing things like that. I'm at the end of my ropes here, boyos. Alright, so she's not going to have bleeds on this team, which is unfortunate. But maybe that's a good thing as well. It seems a little blue heavy, though, doesn't it? I don't want to put Harley Quinn on the team, though, because Deadshot Hired Gun is chilling right there with Red Robin. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. This may or may not lose, since this is an extremely meta team right here. Etrigan's on that team, though, which Fate benefits from when he heals people. Interesting. Spam some immunities here. That was a useless attack by Larfleeze. Gonna try and proc. See, okay, no bleeds on their team. She's still procced. She didn't stun anybody, though, which is unfortunate. But then again, it's only a 20% chance. So, you're not going to see that as often as you'd like to, probably. We're going to shield our team so they don't get destroyed. And they still might get destroyed. Damn! Fate's doing out-of-turn attacks. Supergirl's actually smacking hoes like she means it. Pretty incredible. Silver Banshee's gone invisible with multiple intelligence ups thanks to Dr. Fate. That was the reason why I brought him in the first place, was because I wanted Silver Banshee to get more intelps. Alright, let's see how much damage. She's not going to do any damage to Larfleeze. This will be more of a damage to the opposite affinity display, which isn't bad, but could be a lot better. Donna Troy died. I kind of expected that to happen, to be honest with you. Oh, shit. She procced, killed both of them. Love it. I love it. Even a non-meta team can take out a meta team. Granted, I lost some people along the way, but that's all in the name of the game. It's about fun. It's not about winning. But I guess if you're one of those types, winning can be fun. So let's try this team. I don't have any kind of anti-evasion on this team, though. So, yeah. Harley could eviscerate my team. Okay, a lot of intelligence downs. And the thing is I don't want to use Fate's I don't want to use Fate's attack, his shield. I don't want to use his shield because it's going to buff me up, but it's also going to buff Wonder Girl up, which is a problem. So let's try and purge her. I miss. I die. Wonderful. Thanks, Harley. You're the bomb. This is a mistake. I shouldn't have taken this team. I should have at least taken Superboy. Yep, she's dead. No point in continuing. Nope. I need to bring some anti-evasion. And you're all probably sitting there like, bruh, just bring Hal Jordan. Because he, protects against Harley Quinn. And all those other debuffers. And I'm like, bruh, my Hal Jordan is not geared because he's meta. And I'm not a meta chaser. So don't at me. Okay? I guess I never showed this team off, did I? Let's see. There's no Wonder Girl on that team. So Clayface is not unusable. I don't know if he's advisable. You know, there's also a lot of reds on that team. I doubt I should even bring Silver Banshee. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. Superman. Superman is an iconic villain. Or not villain. And Silver Banshee is an iconic Superman villain. So let's do this. Still no Wonder Girl. So Clayface is gonna be my boy. If I can find him. There he is. Here we go. Here we go. Doom da doom. You know, that art for Reverse Flash looks kind of cool, but his in-game legendary kind of looks ridiculous. Alright. Oh, by the way, I guess you probably didn't know this, but I did not gear out Clayface's taunt move to include all of his buffs because I was Wonder Girl scared. Let's say that. Okay, so Silver Banshee was, in fact, enraged. Now she's got 1 billion intelligence downs. Wonderful. Don't kill her. Don't you do it. Boom, Talia roasting people alive. Let's just kill Harley. Give Superman yet another damage immunity. Okay, but here's the thing. Now I can purge all positive immunities. People are bleeding. She procs. She's got low intelligence, though, unfortunately. Let's see if I can steal that damage immunity. I cannot. That's wonderful. Talia's got that death immunity, though. Get it, girl. Give more to Soups. Still death immunity. I love that so much. No. Now she doesn't have that death immunity, so I'm going to taunt again. Thank God that's a thing. She's got an int up, and she's going to not exactly smack him, but do pretty well. She's got that death immunity now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, she's going to die this turn, I better tell you what. Because I ain't got no bleeds on him. And the death immunity only lasts 1 turn. Yup. Larfleeze for the win. What? That doesn't happen often. But maybe that was a good thing. Larfleeze is ridiculously powerful. I don't understand why they would do something. He's got a cool kit, but wow, does he hit too hard. But anywho, I guess we could call it there, since you saw a wide range of people that can proc her. You saw a wide range of her uses. There's so many good things about this Silver Banshee. She's going to be very useful in Siege. She's going to... Raven is another Siege toon, and Raven also has a Purge. If you wanted to synergize there a little bit, it's up to you. What else is there to say? I don't know. She's really good. I like the out-of-turn attacks. They keep coming. I need to keep bringing her out, though, to give her that maximum potential. But she's a wonderful character, and I hope that you find her to be a wonderful character so that I can stop seeing Wonder Girl on all of my boards. Also Power Girl. Get her out of my boards. Alright. Adios.